Hello everybody and welcome to hole number 3, a par 5 of the Namhae Cliffs. Also hole number 8 of the Namhae Cliffs on tour 10. Here I'm going to want to play with a Kingmaker. And the Kingmaker to give myself the distance but also reduce the wind a little bit. So you can see I'm playing with Apocalypse level 6, but this will be the same type of play as I would be doing with an extra mile or with a Thor's Hammer or with, if so, a lower level Apocalypse. When we do have headwind, going to have in mind that we most likely have to overpower our shot. I'm using as much topspin that I possibly can, combined with as much side spin to the left possible. I would also like to over-adjust this shot 20%, which I don't do here. I definitely misadjust this shot, and therefore I'm getting the ball, even though with curl to the right, very close to rough line to the left. So the thing that we do want to do is that we do want to have a standard approach with as much side spin to the left possible, with as much top spin as possible, combined with no curl. We just have to make sure that we do make an over adjustment of 20% with our drive to get down up there to the top. We do want to get as close to the top possible. If we do not get to the top, we will not be able to reach if we're not having a crosswind or a tailwind for the second shot. So it's very crucial that you do get up there. And of course, the closer we are to the top, the easier even a shot in crosswind and a tailwind will be. If we do have wind that we, like let's say we do have a headwind on this one, or we go very short with our driver, then we cannot reach over to the green in two. Then we will have to lay up before using the fairway on the bottom there and just lay up and then go with a short iron for distance. But now I do have a crosswind, even though that with not stretching out my target I'm dropping down on the cliff there, but with stretching out with a crosswind means that with an overpower shot I'm going to reach. So in that case I'm going to go for it, even though it's going to be a very risky approach. Make sure that this shot here is going to be played uphill. 10% uphill, try to stay away from curl, not this much that I'm using here. Use the side spin and use a bar or two backspin in the rough to roll out on the fairway. Now I'm getting very close to roll out to the fairway. I'm using a little bit too much backspin, but the trick is to not aim for the ball to bounce on the fairway by the green. As we're most likely not going to have enough backspin if we're not having like a guardian or something like that. But then I'm aiming on the rough to bounce in the rough to roll out onto the fairway or onto the green to then take my eagle. This is going to be a hole where a lot of players is going to have a hard time getting the distance with the drive. So make sure that you study the updated playthrough that will be out, and also if you do want to have it in text, sign up for the updated text guys to get the adjustments so you can get there to the top. If you get an eagle here, it's definitely going to be a good thing for you going forward in the tournament. This is not by any means an albatross hole, it's just an eagle hole, and of course getting into the rough it's not super either, but it's definitely better than have to lay up and having to rely on a short iron shot from distance. So we will see what type of wind we're going to get when we play this hole, because we can of course get whatever wind possible. This is hole number 8 of the Namhae Cliffs on tour number 10, also hole number 3 in the Clifftop Links tournament. Video here sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic. Good luck.